let's recap the break from week 1. I got these 2 Panini 22 Illusions boxes from Walmart. They ran about 25 bucks a pop, so that's $50 total invested in my NFL cards. I also got this Pokemon case at Target for about 30 bucks. I did some basic research. I don't have access to Beckett, any pricing guides at this point. They cost a little bit of money. That would be the best place for me to actually price these things out to see if there's anything of value. Let's talk about some of the card values. These aren't the best cards in the world. I know that going in, but this is my first week. And remember, I need to learn a lot about cards. I need to get some cards, and I need to decide if these are cards that I like, and then I get to do some research. So I'm still figuring out the process behind everything. So this is my research and development phase. The first thing I got to say is these are a bunch of the base cards. There's some good players in here. It's kind of interesting to me. I thought the rookies would be worth the most, but some of these non-rookie players on these sites, it said that they had value. In my opinion, I got like 30 cards here, maybe 40 cards here. I'm going to get stuck with them. I don't necessarily think I'm going to be able to sell them. If I do, great. I think it's going to be in a grab bag or something of that nature. Best case scenario, if I could get $5 out of these cards, I would be happy. The second thing I identified was I picked out specific players that I thought were cool, and I thought they were going to be good value because I think they have a huge fan base. Let's say each of these cards, somehow I'm able to sell them for $1. You got Justin Jefferson, a Devontae Adams Emerald. I think Justin Herbert's a great player. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Joe Burrow, another great quarterback. Lamar Jackson. These to me are players that are great. People enjoy collecting them. There's about 10 of these. If I can make another $5 off of all 10 of them total, $5 to $10, you're looking at, wow, I just made $15. These were the cards that I put aside because they were rookie cards. And I said to myself, rookie cards have to have the most value. Well, when I looked it up, not really. A lot of these cards, Damian Pierce, Breece Hall, Christian Watson, Sauce Gardner, Drake London, a lot of these cards were rated between $1 or $2 on the sites I was using. Let's say that those people are right and these are each worth another $1 a piece. If I could sell the first for $5 total, maybe I could get 5 to 10, 5 to 10. So you're looking at anywhere from $15 to $25 for those 3 piles. That would be cool. I'd be happy with that. Next thing I was looking at was all of the inserts. Now these inserts, I have them in 3 piles. The ones that I think might actually have the best value and ones that are cool inserts, maybe not a lot of value. When I was looking them up, I'd say each of these inserts realistically is probably going to run for an average of $5. And that's because I'm saying I'm going to have to sell some for $2 and I might be able to sell some for $10. On average, if I could get $5 for all of these cards, that'd be amazing. I do feel like there's about 4 cards that I would never be able to sell just because they're not big players yet. These are the cards right now that were cool inserts, but I don't know if they have value. So this Trayvon Walker, dude was #1 overall pick in 2022. He's going to be good, but he's not necessarily the best defensive tackle yet. So when he gets there, I'm hoping that the value might go up on this Mystique. This Aiden Hutchinson looked amazing when I picked it up, this Mystique, but I don't think that it holds huge value because it's not a numbered card. It's a base set card. We're looking at maybe $2 here as well. This is a Jeremy Ruckert autograph. I think Jeremy Ruckert's going to be good. He's a tight end on New York. Right now, New York's having some struggles at the quarterback position. We all know Aaron Rodgers is injured. Zach Wilson's stepping in. Tyler Conklin's there right now. But when Jeremy Ruckert gets his opportunity in another year or two, he's going to be good. Tight ends usually don't develop right when they're rookies, right? So hopefully he develops and that'll shoot up, hopefully. Again, maybe a couple bucks. Justin Jefferson's amazing. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to sell off this card. This Lamar Jackson Shining Stars, I was so excited for. I looked it up. I was like, oh, if it's authenticated, it's going to be great. It's worth a few bucks. You get it authenticated. It costs you another $15, let's say, for authentication. So now you've put maybe 15, 20 bucks into a card. Could you sell it for that? I don't know. Zeke, I don't like Zeke, but Funkadelic, it's a neat card. So Cowboys fans might enjoy it. Kenneth Walker, Illusionists. I don't think it's got great value. I think these cards are going to be in that mid-range. I'm thinking that these 3 cards, if I get lucky, are $4 to $5 sells. And then these were the cards that I thought actually had the best value. So this is an Aiden Hutchinson rookie card. It's tough to see in here, but it's like speckled. So when I was looking it up, it looks like it's called Aiden Hutchinson Dots. Probably like a $5 card, but hey, if you can get it authenticated, you could probably sell it for a little bit more. Maybe there's a little bit of profit there. This Pat Mahomes King of Cards is amazing to me. I love it. I don't know that it holds great value. It's probably another $5 to $10 card. And this Jameis Williams Emerald Mystique was another good pull. I think Jameson Williams is going to be an amazing wide receiver in the NFL. So I think with it being Emerald, it probably holds a little bit extra value. Overall, let's take another look at it. These boxes cost me a combined $50 for these blaster boxes. What value did I actually pull on them? This assumes you can sell everything. You know you're not going to be able to sell everything. If you could sell everything, fantastic. That's amazing. So let's look at it again. $50. These three piles are probably $5 a piece in reality, so that's $15. If I could sell each of these 10 cards for $5 a piece, that means I could sell it for a total of $50. But let's go through it again. 5, 10, 15, and another 50 here. If I literally sold everything, my expectation would be about $65. Keep in mind, this is a learning process. I pulled a cheap box of cards and got some decent cards to either add to my collection or to practice this process with. Now, here's the good part. Everybody that's watching this as a collector, a hobbyist, anything like that, if you heard me say a value and you're like, dude, this dude definitely doesn't know what he's talking about, that card's worth some money, pop it in the comments, let me know, and I will definitely come back in and be like, yeah, buddy. But for now, I think what I've got here is a lot of base cards. It's a nice base just to have something to have played with, something to have practiced with, something to have started off and just got that, you get that itch. This helps me with that itch. This Pokemon box stunk in my opinion. It was beat up. Some of the cards came, the hollow foils that were supposed to be included came up bent. I mean, I paid $30 for it, so it's not the end of the world. I don't necessarily know that I pulled anything cool. So I've got these broken down into 4 piles. We'll start. This is like the base pile. These are like, honestly, I don't think that there's anything in here. Some cool cards. I don't have a grading book on these at this time, so one day I'll grade them. But for now, from what I see is I don't really know how to tell if any of these are worth any money. I got this Skuntac V. I was like, yo, buddy, I got a V. That's going to be cool. No, like it's not worth much of anything. Right now, I think because this series is out, you're going to get maybe $1 for it if you're lucky. Down the line in another couple years, that's why I think the Pokemon are going to gain value, whereas these cards are probably close to their value point top. That's my guess. So that card's, like I said, maybe $1 right now. In a couple years, when that Pokemon pack goes out of circulation, I think the price will go up. Next, I got all these hologram cards. I'm like, yo, hologram cards, they're pretty cool. Maybe they have some value. Not yet. You know, I only looked on eBay for these. You're probably getting them pretty cheap right now. Right now, the packs are in circulation. I don't think that there's much value to them. Now, here's where I'm holding my hat on this pack of cards, this box. This box cost me $30. I did get this Tinkaton. Is this Tinkaton valuable? It's a holographic Tinkaton. I saw someone got one graded. Their grade's a PSA 10. They're selling it for $70. Honestly, if I get this graded and it's a 10, I'm not going to be able to sell it for $70. I'd probably sell it for like 40. If I sell it for $40, I get all my money back for this box I got to practice with. All in all, I think week 1 was a success. I stayed in budget. This is research and analysis time. I bought some cards. I got rid of that itch to buy cards. I didn't go out and spend a fortune. I spent a little bit of money. I had some fun opening the packs, shared them with y'all, and I do think that a lot of these are just going to end up in my collection. And that's okay. That's part of your business strategy starting off. As you know, you're not necessarily going to get all these great cards that you could sell for a fortune. I just don't think that's the way it works. And if it does, great. Your business model was way better than mine and it started off cool. For now, we start off slow. We're going to work our way up. If you guys are interested in this journey, make sure you guys give me a subscribe and follow, and I will catch you next time.